Okay, this is the very beginning of Jason's autograph collection. It includes autographed bats, autographed 8x10s, gloves signed by the UFC, framed pieces, bone marrow foundation, NASCAR cars, signed footballs, signed mini helmets, signed hockey sticks, signed sneakers, hats from every major celebrity in sports that you can think of, even skateboard from some of the top stars in skateboarding. This little wall of fame has some, just by example, some very low-level guys. Dick Butkus, Rick Barry, George Brett, Dan Marino, our personal experience with Mark Sanchez, Roger Federer, Steve Nash, Chipper Jones, Chris Evert, Phil Mickelson, Jim Brown. Those over there are the golf clubs of my grandfather, Grandpa Friedman. We've saved them as a memento to his leadership of our family, as a memory. There's some hockey sticks coming out of there that we haven't brought in frame yet. Over here, Venus and Serena Williams signed action figures, soccer balls signed by every MLS All-Star, including David Beckham. Baseballs. There is one ball signed by Athletes First, another one signed by the complete New England Patriots Super Bowl team. Up top is a framed piece, a little bit blocked, that is signed by the stars of the '83 Giants Super Bowl team, signed during the last Super Bowl, not the one we just had. Mickey Mantle organ donor card. This Euclid poster is something that Lexi and I did with Jason because when he was in the hospital, and we caught a ball in the stands that day, and we're on television while Jay was in the hospital. A bat signed by every living Hall of Famer, Michael Jordan baseball card, cool Papa Bell baseball card, the Florida Panther team, one PSA cards of some of the stars of the league, Tom Brady, Bobby Orr, the whole Chicago White Sox 1992, the whole Hawks team sent by the owner, pennants by multiple teams. They're stacked, every team in full. Little soccer balls are the World Cup team. Abby Wambach, Christine Rampone, Rapinoe, the whole team, virtually the whole team, every star of that team. This is one of my personal favorites down here. This is the Smokey and the Bandit Trans Am signed by Burt Reynolds. All the books signed. This simple piece, it's a hat signed by Billie Jean King, Chris Evert, and Martina Navratilova. David Robinson, Mike Lowell, Lance Armstrong, Muhammad Ali. The New Jersey Devils stick given to us by the owner of the team. The Alliance Championship from last year, which has one of the greatest lists of golfers ever alive. Shaquille O'Neal. Some stuff that's still not framed up. Gerard Mayo, and closets full of stuff ready to go. Some signed, some unsigned, but not yet boxed, not yet displayable. My favorite, personally, is these are signed autographs of Jason. How Jason looked when Jason was in the hospital. He had his own baseball card, and he was in a little rough shape there. It doesn't even look like him. But everybody else on here are either our family or friends, or guys named Bolton that played in the majors. And article from the Sun Sentinel, featured on Father's Day 2010. Uncle Joey's in the middle. Wheaties box sent by the Red Sox the first week we were there. Anderson Silva, Mike Brown. Anderson was nice enough to sign the doll. Mike, a client of ours, the UFC event people I'm close with. This football was given to us, a football helmet. Both football helmets were given to us by a dear friend, Ira Martin, who didn't even know me at the time, is now a dear friend of Jason and I, and the whole family. Miscellaneous baseballs, primarily from All-Stars in the league. Howard Schnellenberger, and our pal Edson Barbosa, who is beginning to rise through the ranks of the UFC and very much deserves it. Maybe we just spin around real quick. This is Scott Sharp's. This is his suit worn in a Le Mans race, one that I believe he had a little incident that was pretty exciting that you can see on YouTube. Other than that, it's not much. We can hardly cover what is in here in that quick a video. Hey, there's Jason. Of course, these books, along with many others, are all single-spaced 8x10s or signed cards. And this particular one, when he got this in the hospital, he asked who that was, and I told him when I was 12 years old, that was my girlfriend, Olivia Newton-John, who is now a tenant of ours in our Jupiter office. Lots and lots of love here, and lots more to document. Appreciate you taking the time to look.